Drag Race. Drag Race has been a mess. I don't know what it's like. What am I trying to say? I don't know. There's something off about Drag Race this season. There's something rushed about it. I mean, I get that. I think that they should have kept Drag Race on VH1. I really do. Um, it's just something real strange about it. I don't know, but we're gonna get into it. Listen, I haven't reviewed Drag Race in 3 episodes, so I'm gonna try to just combine all 3 of the episodes. But the 3 ladies that have went home out of these 3 episodes, there was the episode that happened last week. The 3 ladies that went home was Sugar, Amethyst, and now the Robin Fierce. Which is like, that's real interesting. So the episode that Sugar left, they did the whole Snatch game thing. Some of the ladies did well, some of them didn't. Sugar and Spice was 2 that didn't. And there was actually a lip sync between the twins, Sugar and Spice, which we wasn't expecting that so early. And they actually had things like choreographed and stuff. It was really interesting. But who ended up going home was Sugar. It was a whole big thing with them in Untucked. They was, talking about a little bit about their life and all that, and how they didn't really get to express certain things about their journey and things they've gone through in their life and stuff. And so, we wishing them the best and wishing Spice the best. I figured, to be honest, I figured that Spice was probably going to be the one that was going to continue in the competition. Just even when that first came in, when the episode first started on episode 1, I was like, yeah, Spice is giving, she has a little bit something there. Not that Sugar don't, but it's whatever. You could just always tell. So yeah. So the next episode was about fashion, darlings. It was we had the House of Cressley, the House of Visage, and the House of Matthews, which are the judges. Ross Matthews, Michelle Visage, and Carson Cressley. And so we had fashion houses, and the girls had to be divided up in teams. On one team there was Anitra, Jax, Selena, and Robin. On another team, that was House of Cressley. On the House of Visage, there was Lux, Aura, Mistress, Spice, and Amethyst. And on the House of Matthews, it was Marsha, Lucy, Malaysia, and Sasha. And so it was real interesting. The House of Cressley had a lot of like denims and like a lot of God, what do you call it? Not army fatigue. Denims and God, my brain farts. Denim and cottons and like a country kind of wear. And House of Visage, she's from New Jersey, so just leopards and sparkly things and all that good stuff. And then House of Matthews was very like beach wear and stuff. The house that I enjoyed the most, the ladies had to create their own stuff. Some of the ladies can sew, some of the ladies could not. The looks that I enjoyed the most, honestly, it came from the House of Cressley. Yeah. Yeah, it came from the House of Cressley. This was the first time I liked anything Selena had on the runway. But it was weird because the judges didn't like it. And Sis ended up in the bottom 2 with Amethyst. And this was Janelle Monáe. She was on this episode. who actually won the challenge was Lux, the challenge overall, because they're in groups, but they are judged individually. Lux won, and she looked, fierce. She looked real good. But yeah, I like Selena's entire look from head to toe. She was in the bottom, and they performed "Queen" by Janelle Monáe, and Selena ended up staying, and that was Amethyst leaving. Okay, so we get to this episode. This episode is all about old ladies. So each one of the girls, um, they are gonna get in groups, and they are gonna be the Golden Girls doing music challenges. So we have the heavy metal, we have country song, and then we have a hip hop song. So the groups are Sasha, Malaysia, Spice, and Aura. And then in another group, we have Lux, Selena, Marsha, and Mistress. And in another group, we have Jax, Anitra, Robin, and Lucy. Um, so the ladies, they're all sitting down on the couch. They're trying to decide who's gonna get what genre. And so there's a battle between the metal. Each group, Malaysia's group and Lux's group, they both want heavy metal. And so then Jack's group, she was just like, oh, well, since they fighting over that, let's just go ahead and pick what they're not fighting over, which was hip hop. So they ended up picking hip hop, and it was just a pretty heated exchange between Malaysia and Lux, or Malaysia versus Lux and Mistress about who's gonna get what. Um, Mistress and Lux, they were kind of, a little hateful and mean in how they felt like they should just get heavy metal regardless of what they want. They should get heavy metal because they should just get heavy metal because they're them. And, it's just like, they are super duper fierce competitors. Malaysia's fierce, but Lux and Mistress, they're super duper fierce competitors, but they have like a real bitches side in them, or bitchy side of them. That's not, it's a part of the culture. It's a part, of LGBT culture. It's a part of drag, definitely for sure. But sometimes it's not necessary, often, and a lot of that just biting and unsolicited advice. Like, we get that's a part of the culture. You give your opinion and you read and shade the girls that you like, but not every day and not all the time. I just woke up. Like, oh, because one day I'm gonna snap on you, and then you gonna look like, oh well, I was just playing. No, it's 8 in the morning. I don't want to hear, see nothing. All that reading and shading. There's a time and a place, like right now on YouTube. Okay. So yeah. So anyway, they put the names in the hat on who was gonna get metal, who was gonna get country, and actually Malaysia's team ended up getting metal, which they fought super duper hard for, and Lux's team ended up getting country. So we get to them recording their song. Lux can sing. Mistress, she's very well rounded drag queen. Who else is in the team? Marsha, she's a singer. And Selena super wacky. Selena struggled a little bit, but she was mainly just in her head. But she did, well. We got to the hip hop. Jax is super hip hop. Everything about Jax is hip hop. Anitra, she's dope. She did her thing. Anitra's talented. Lucy, she's a singer. And then we have Robin. Robin was kind of in her head. Robin's very particular, and she's very she says that she's a mix of Diane Carroll. She's very Diane, just very it's difficult for her to like loosen up and be silly, or be ugly if need be, or look crazy, or any of that. She's very just darling, and and actually Ru ended up reading her a little bit about that on the stage. And let me see. They will talk about then Sasha, Malaysia, and Spice, and Aura. They all did pretty well, but Aura, she was just super nervous, super duper nervous. So we get to in the workroom. Sasha, she was talking to the ladies about how it was to be a trans woman back in the day, and things that she's been through, and things that her drag trans divas that came before her went through and stuff. And she was just kind of like schooling them on different stuff and all that. And it was, I always love hearing those stories and stuff. We get to the runway. RuPaul had on the shortest little dress I've ever seen. She looked good though. Um, let's see. So we get to the performances. First was a country group, and that was Lux, Selena, Marsha, and Mistress. They did really good. They did really, really good. They turned it out, honestly. Um, and next we had the heavy metal group. Uh, I did not like Malaysia's makeup in the heavy metal group. Sasha turned it. She ate. Spice was okay. I kind of forgot about Spice. And then Aura was turning it. Aura was absolutely turning it. But I mean, I'm not shocked by that. Um, Let me see. We get to the ladies' runway looks. Um, and all I put down, I just wrote notes to the girls where I didn't like or didn't care for or whatever with their looks. Okay, so first we had Anitra. I said nope because it was nothing. It was just a bunch of fabric thrown on, tied around her body. Anitra's she's a tiny girl, and she definitely stumps that runway. She's fierce, super fierce, but her outfits are just I don't know. They just don't hit like she works that runway and she works the ensemble. That's what makes the outfit works. But the outfit, when you actually look at it, it's nothing much to it. It's just cut up fabric, tie here, glue here, da 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 da, and there you go. Next we have Jax. Nope, I said nope. I didn't like it. It was a bodysuit underneath some stuff because the challenge was tie dye to die for looks. That was the challenge. So it was, tie dyes and all that thing. And I didn't like what Jax had on. I did not. It was an orange bodysuit under some pieces of fabric that was hanging. I just didn't get it. I just didn't understand it. But her makeup looked good. Robin, I said yes, she looked good. Mistress, I said yes, she looked good. Lux, I said yes, she looked good. Selena, I said yes, finally. She looked good. She looked good last week too, but she was at the bottom, whatever. Marsha, I said no. Marsha still ain't wearing no makeup. The judges have critiqued her multiple times about wearing makeup. She still don't give a damn. She still ain't wearing no makeup. And her costume wasn't tie-dye to me. It wasn't. It was like a costume, and it was like her nose was bleeding, and it was like blood, around it. Whatever. It just didn't hit like she thought it would. It would. Um, Sasha, yes, Sasha always looked good on the runway. Aura, I said no. I said sir, man, mister. She had on a pantsuit. The pantsuit was nasty. But I realized what she was going for, but I just did not like it. She had her boy chest out. It was just too, it was too rugged. I don't know. Spice, no. Spice looked cute. The twins always look cute, but I'm looking at Spice's drag now, combined with everybody else's, and it's just not hitting. They have Spice and Sugar. They're twins. They have choreographed everything, even their outfits. It would work if they were both together side by side. Maybe they should have competed together. But I don't know how they would have worked. It wouldn't have. But anyway, yeah, it was just a cute little dress and a pocketbook. I don't know. In Malaysia, yes, Malaysia looked good too. um, let me see. Some of the critiques that I can remember. They did not like Robin's performance. They said she just fades into the background. I was looking at Rue's face. Rue did not like it whatsoever. They didn't really like Jack's performance either. They had hip hop and all that, and they just didn't care for it. They said that Robin, she falls into the background. She's very safe, and Robin says she usually is not the person that like to take risks and stuff. And Rue was just like, "Well, you're gonna have to, you know." I agree with the judges. Sometimes I don't, but this season is it's super weird. I don't know. I feel like it's just rushed. It's just rushed, and some of the critiques or some of the commentary, it's kind of just misplaced. It doesn't make, for what we see as the viewers, it doesn't make sense. It's like they're giving. It's like we're getting the after effects of something happening that we didn't see. If that makes sense. It's like we're getting a little bit of a big picture of what's going on, of what they're talking about. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section. Do y'all agree? Something about this season is off to me. I don't know. But I'm going to keep reviewing it, though, because I'm a fan of Drag Race, but it is quite weird. So anyway, the winner of the challenge was actually Aura, which I was shocked about, but good for her. Let me see. The bottom two girls was Jax and Robin. They are two fierce lip syncers. But Jax is just such a hell of a performer. She's a gymnast and she can just do things with her body that a lot of people can't. Jax ended up staying in the competition. And although based on the lip sync performance, I would agree. And plus, they just kept panning the camera to Jax, so I was like, "Well, she's gonna win." I would agree in the perform. Which, first of all, I didn't like the song that they performed, Jackson and Robin. I didn't like the song, but whatever. The point is that although I agree, I still feel like it's not fair that Robin left. I felt like she just wasn't given a proper chance to like show herself, show her personality, etc. I mean, my God, we see the same girls in the same confessionals all the time. And it's just like we barely even see her. And they're not, everybody's not getting the same amount of time, screen time. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know how this stuff is edited and chopped and screwed, but it just doesn't seem fair. Something is off. Something's absolutely off. But Robin the Fierce is going to be fine. But yeah, I don't know. I agree, but I don't at the same time. But this is a regular season of Drag Race. We've gotten all the goops and the gags and the plots and the twists and everything. So RuPaul's just very straightforward this season, very cut and dry. You in, you out. Let's move on to next week. That's what it's giving. But yes, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this review in the comment section. And stay tuned for more. With that said, I'm MrChalaki. MrChalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at Iskizora on Instagram and Twitter at Iskizora89. On Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, MrChalaki on Cash App and PayPal, and as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.